Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about the new handgun that I'll be running for the 2023 gun season from my friends over at Atlas Gunworks. Long story short, a thread was started on Facebook about the upcoming 2020 Pro-Am at Clinton House, and a friend of mine talked me into going into Open Division this year. So I contacted Adam over at Atlas, and we had a conversation about what I wanted out of the gun and what my options were. We eventually landed on the Athena. So this is the sister gun of the Hyperion and the Erebus. The Hyperion is the TAC Ops or limited model, iron sights only, and the Erebus is the open model with a red dot and a single port comp. When I first picked this gun up, my first impression was that this is quintessential Atlas Gunworks. The fit and the finish are impeccable. One of the things that Atlas does is design the firearm around the caliber. Most 2011s, wide body 1911s, double stack 1911s, whatever you want to call them, are based on 5-inch 45 caliber 1911s, and they've been adapted to fit 9 or 40. It works, and there's been a lot of success with this approach, but when you design the gun from the ground up with a caliber and a power factor in mind, it's a totally different ballgame. Everything about this gun has been engineered to chase what Adam at Atlas calls the return to perfect zero. This means that when the gun is fired, it lifts, as all guns do, because your hand can't be directly in line with the bore axis. But when it comes back to the exact point it was when the shot was fired, given you have a good grip on the pistol. Adam feels that this is way more important than chasing a flat gun, as what really matters is where the sights settle after the shot, not what they lift to. This gun is built on a frame with a 4.6-inch dust cover, and the slide has been tri-topped and lightened. Atlas has done extensive testing and feel that a 4.6-inch slide provides optimal timing for 9mm, as well as improving the return to zero. The slide to frame fit is impeccable, and when you work the action, you'd almost swear the slide rides on ball bearings. It's really smooth and there's no play in the fit. The slide cuts also serve as cocking serrations. They're very grippy, but they don't dig into your fingers. The barrel fit is also fantastic, and the lockup is nice and tight, yet smooth. The safety on this gun is an ambidextrous safety, and it has an enlarged paddle on the left side, making it not only easier to engage and disengage, but also for you to ride your thumb on. It has good positive feedback, so there's no doubt whether you have engaged or disengaged the safety. The trigger in this model is the X-Line Vario. Adam uses this trigger in pretty much all of his guns, and with good reason. The brake on this trigger is around 1.7 pounds, and it is very crisp. The reset is very, very short. That's all you get. It's just fantastic. These triggers come in a variety of colors and sizes, as well as flat or curved. It's okay if you don't know which one you need. Part of the process when you buy a gun from Atlas is fitment. Adam will have you measure your hand and send him the dimensions, and he'll determine the best size and shape trigger for you based on measurements and your personal preference. Moving on to the grip, we have the Chile Aluminum E2 grip. At first glance, you wouldn't think that the profile would be anywhere near as aggressive as, say, a PT Evo grip is. However, once you get this grip in your hands, it provides a good positive lock with your hand and is very effective at preventing the gun from moving. I feel like it fits my hand better than the Evo did on my Titan. Capping this off is the Chile aluminum magwell with plastic insert. There's no shelf where the magwell and the grip meet, and the mag insertion is super smooth. I did discover, however, that high-profile base pads like the Dawson ones don't work well with it. They hit the insert and won't seat. Looking in action while trying to insert the magazine, it looks like the mag would have to come up a good 1/4 inch to lock in. Now, what makes this gun unique, and the main reason we settled on it for my 2020 pistol, is the rear sight system. The adjustable rear sight is removable with 2 T10 bolts that secure it to the slide. Once it's off, you can replace it with one of the red dot sight plates available from Atlas. They make plates for most popular red dot optics on the market. I'm running a Vortex Viper this year, so I ordered the Vortex plate. To remove the rear sight, we'll remove the 2 T10 bolts. Once the bolts are loose, then the sight will just lift off. The other screws right there. Put it back over here. Now I'll replace it with the Vortex plate using the 2 locating tabs on the slide and the screws provided with the plate. I would suggest a dab of blue Loctite on these screws, as they have a tendency to work themselves loose during operation. You'll notice the plate has a rear side on it. This is intended to provide you with co-witnessed irons in the event your dot fails. This is removable, and there are 2 T8 screws on the bottom that secure it. Let's go ahead and mount this up. One. And 2. Now, once the plate's secure, I'll attach the Viper to the plate. A word to the wise on this: the screws that ship from Vortex with the optic will not fit this plate. Vortex ships 2 types of screws, a number 6-48 by 5/16 and an M3-1/2 by 8mm. The screws you need to mount this optic are number 6-40 by 5/16. If you can't find a local shop that has any, the Fastenal SKU is 24541. Let's go ahead and mount this bad boy up. Get in the locating tabs. Shoot. And there you have it. Now you're ready to go play an open division. If you want to shoot Tac Ops Limited or USPSA Limited Minor, just swap back to the rear iron sight and wear it out. I'm going to go zero the gun tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to go shoot a USPSA match in open minor just to see how she feels and get some time behind the dot. And if the weather cooperates, I may go shoot a Steel Challenge match Sunday just for more trigger time. I can't wait to see how this gun runs. Okay, so I just got back from zeroing the gun. First thoughts are, this thing's like cheating. Adam and the guys at Atlas knocked this out of the park. The return to zero is no joke. It really does do it easily. The Viper makes long-range targets just stupid easy. I was swinging plates at like 65 yards without any issue really at all. It's painfully obvious, though, that I've never really spent any time behind a dot, so I need a lot of trigger time to get used to it. I need to do a lot of dry fire so I can learn how to find the dot on presentation. But yeah, the gun's great. It's range weekend, so tomorrow, weather permitting, I'm going to roll out for a USPSA match and then hopefully go shoot a Steel Challenge match on Sunday to get some trigger time. And hopefully we've got some video for you. All right, so here we are at the end of range weekend. I had a blast this weekend shooting this gun. It is just a pleasure to shoot. Didn't do so hot. It's very obvious that I've not shot a dot. I just need more time behind it. I was really, really slow all weekend, but it was still just a great gun to shoot. I mean, the return to zero, you could probably see in the videos, it was just right back every shot. Just amazing. After the Steel Challenge match today, I let another one of the guys shoot the gun because he was in the market for one. And he said he was sold. I mean, he was just blown away by how well this gun shoots. So if you're in the market for a 2011, I highly suggest that you go over to atlasgunworks.com and check out the lineup. Shoot Adam a message or call the shop. He'll be more than happy to talk to you about one. You won't be disappointed. See you on the range.